The first one we actually upload, you'd think we could be pretty. For me, at least. But whatever. It's gonna be so good.
All right. We get here. What's up, y'all? We're back. Good Moms, Bad Choices. It's your girl, Erica.
And your girl, Milah.
And sorry that we didn't post yesterday, but I had computer issues. The computer finally broke the fuck down. So had to get that fixed, and we're back in action. Actually it was $600 later.
How much is an actual?
Plus tax.
I told Erica when she told me that, I'm like, we're in the wrong field. We should have been repairing laptops because it took me all day to make $600.
He fixed my laptop in like an hour and a half.
That's what I'm saying. It takes me 5 hours to make $500, and took that guy maybe more actually.
I don't know.
Anyway,
how was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was really good. Oh my God. Did I tell you? I did tell you. So we recorded last week after Friendsgiving, and I flew out at 7 a.m. to go to Philly/Jersey, whatever. My grandmother lives in Philly. And literally I went home kind of tipsy. I fell asleep with all the lights on. I had not packed one stitch of clothing. And I woke up and it was so late. I was like, I like threw a bunch of shit in the bag. And Cousin Chris was like, you're not going to make your flight. You're not going to make it.
We told you.
I was like, I must make it. I forgot it was 6 a.m. Like, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. Ubers are not around. It was like 18 minutes to get there. I was like in tears. I was like, please God, please God, please God. I got to the gate. First of all, the cheapest flight was Spirit, which I absolutely hate. Spirit is
the worst airline ever made to man.
In the universe. It's Soul Plane. Every time I take it, I'm like, I'm never flying this shit again.
The seats are so thin.
Oh my God. It's literally like, you know what they are? Like foldable chairs in an airplane. They put like a cushion around a fold out. I don't even know how it's legal. I got to the thing. I went straight to customer service. Like, my flight is at. She's like, you're 15 minutes late. I was like, so what do I do? She's like, you can leave tomorrow. I was like, please just try, please. It's the most humble I've ever been with an airline, anybody, because I'm usually a bitch because they're bitches. I'm like, please, just let me take my chance, please. Both seats can go on the plane. Just let me try. So she walkie-talkie down to somebody like, we have one late passenger. Can you take her? And the guy was like, send her up. She's like, what? I was like, he said send me up. Yeah.
She was like hoping you would say no.
She literally was. I gave her my ID, my credit card so quick. Bitch, I never ran so fucking fast. First of all, LAX has a dog in the security line. He's like, walk through. You have to like walk through the dog. Anyway, I fucking made it by the skin of my fucking teeth. And there was like only one black. I always meet cool people in Spirit though. All the black people are in Spirit. And it wasn't a full flight. That was good. But then I got on the plane. I was like so happy. I thought like now I'm definitely a Christian. Jesus loves me. But then I was like, oh my God, I left my fucking jacket. Bitch, it is 27 degrees in Philadelphia. When I landed, I forgot my jacket. So I texted my grandma, like, I'm here, but I forgot my jacket. I put like 3 pairs of pants on the plane. My grandma bought me like this fur. But it was cool. Young babe met me in Philly. We went to my friend's house. We got drunk and sang old school. So it was fun. I had a good time. How about you?
It was cool. I went to my mom's. So I woke up on Thanksgiving Day with Happy Bay. And then woke up at the crack of dawn because my grandmother always likes to cook things. Like, I always want to participate in the cooking of our meals.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandmother's getting older, and like her recipes are going to go with her. And so I'm always trying to like learn as much as I can when she cooks, but she always starts cooking without me. It doesn't matter if she tells me to be there at 9, she'll start cooking at 8:30. It's she's trying to sabotage me on purpose. It's like she doesn't want me to know. So I woke up early as fuck and I was like, I gotta go. And so I left. I got there it was 10 minutes late. She had already like started things. She's like, well, you're gonna make everything run so late. And I was like, I'm 10 minutes late. But anyway, I cooked with my grandma for like 3 hours, which was really special. And like, I really tried to soak up the moment because she is getting older and like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have her.
Isn't that scary? I know you'd be with my grandma. My grandma's mad cool, but I'm like, oh my God, like you're getting old.
And she was exhausted. Like she didn't do anything. She just bossed me around and told me what to do.
And she was
so tired by the end of it. And that's how I know, like she's definitely getting up there and like, she's not going to be able to, I mean, she didn't even cook our whole meal, you know, like we cooked 3 dishes. That was it.
What'd you guys cook?
We cooked cream of corn. We cooked this cream spinach that she has with these like onions, these crispy onions, onion rings. The stuffing, because she has a special stuffing recipe that is bomb.
I love stuffing.
And what else did we cook? That was it. It was those 3 things. So we did that, and then
the lady cooked everything else.
Yeah.
Was she there,
or
she pre-cooked? Okay.
No, she was there. My mom hired a chef to cook our Thanksgiving, which she's been doing for the last 3 years.
The same chef, right?
The first year was another guy, and now the past 2 years has been this woman who cooks for her all the time. And I know this sounds so bougie when I'm talking about this.
And my chef for Thanksgiving. I mean, these are life goals.
No, my mom has worked really hard to fucking have a chef. Okay, so
Girl,
she's So the food was really good. I have to say, it was really, really good. But I'm just used to my family recipes that I grew up on.
Can your mom cook? That's why she's like, fuck that.
She doesn't. It's not that she can't cook. She just doesn't enjoy it. She's like me. I don't really enjoy cooking. I'll do it, but I don't really enjoy it. But the turkey was good. Bomb. We had 3 different types of turkeys.
What? She made 3 turkeys?
We had smoked turkey. Oh, 2 different types. We had a smoked turkey, and then we had a just regular standard turkey. And then we had mac and cheese. No, we didn't have mac and cheese. What am I talking about? We didn't have mac and cheese. That's how you do.
You're lying. That's Caucasian.
That's not Caucasian.
That's a Caucasian thing. What the fuck? I mean, even Caucasians have macaroni and cheese. It might not be baked.
It's probably better because I had a lot of mac and cheese the night before
we ate
at our
good.
Friendsgiving.
Our Thanksgiving ended up being really good.
It was good.
We made the bulk of the Thanksgiving food though.
I mean, we didn't. Someone brought a whole turkey, so I mean that was real deal.
Yeah, that was Ashley's friend. I think she bought it.
Yeah, probably.
She tried to lie like she did it, and I was like, bitch. I know about turkey. When
our Thanksgiving was fun. We had played some pool. We were doing some twerking.
We got
twerking with the turkey. Yeah.
We got stoned. I was so high. Like so high. That's why I fucking around went home and went to sleep. I had like 4 plates.
But overall, it was cool. Definitely, this Thanksgiving, I definitely did exactly what I said I was going to do. I took multiple moments of silence and like really reflected. Yeah. I even went outside and smoked a joint because my stomach fucking hurt from eating all this fucking food. And yes, I did eat meat, flexitarian style over here. And my stomach was hurting so bad. And I was like, I need to go outside. I rolled a joint before I went over to my mom's. And I went out there and was just chilling, smoking. And then my cousin came outside, my great cousin. She's so cool. She's like, probably like, and she's like in her late 50s. She like used to manage a bunch of artists back in the day. She's like hippie Jewish white cousin, like the outcast of like the family, like because like the other daughter is like married to some wealthy guy and like she's like,
single
just did her
and
own thing. She's not single, but and she came out there and caught me smoking and then smoked with me. It was fun.
I smoked with my grandma too.
I saw that.
My grandmother smokes and she drinks.
I saw you guys smoking on the gram. I was like,
she was like, why do you have everything on the internet? I'm like, you don't have any friends on Instagram.
I also saw you using an airbrush machine to do her makeup.
Oh my God. I'm like, first of all, if you guys have grandmothers or if there's any old people randomly paying attention, what the fuck is up with the Home Shopping Network? I know you work on there and shit, but like,
is that where she got it?
Yes. But the crazy bitch, when I was leaving, 4 boxes right at the front door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, you can send me some money. She's like, it's just slippers. I was like, bitch, there are 4 boxes. And last time I was there, she had a bunch of shit. She's addicted. Yeah, and then she doesn't wear makeup. My grandmother is 76 years old. I'm like, why do you have an airbrush machine? And she insisted that I use it to do her makeup so she could take a new Plenty of Fish picture.
What's a plenty of fish? What's plenty of fish?
It's like Tinder for the internet. She's
Wait, for like 70-year-olds?
No, the one for old people is called Our Time.
Oh, I've heard of that. Wait,
She's on both.
What is plenty of?
You never heard of POF? That's for us too. It's a dating site.
Your grandma's on a date still?
Yeah, she's like, I need companionship. Shit. She's like, I'm not dead. My grandmother is very me. Like straight my grandmother.
Oh my god.
She talked. Oh my god, did I ever tell you guys this story about my grandmother?
What? No.
Thank God she doesn't. I don't think she knows how to work a podcast. I certainly hope not. One time, a couple of years ago, I went out there, and she pulls me into her room. She's like, "Come here, I want to show you something." She's like, "If something happens to me, I'm like, score." I feel like I told the story.
No.
I'm like, score. I knew she had some money stashed away, and I'm gonna know where it is. She's like, if anything happens to me, like, let me just show you. She starts leading me to her closet.
Oh my god.
She pulls out. She's gonna fucking kill me if she ever found it. She pulls out this Crown Royal velvet bag. She shows it to me. She's like, "These are my sex toys.
Shut up.
If I die, you need to come in here and get them first."
What? She doesn't want anyone to know.
She's like, you know, your aunt's a square. I was like, bitch, I thought you had some money stored away for me. She's like, no, I just don't want anybody else to see these. So yeah, that's definitely my hip ass grandmother. She's like, she told me that she thinks it's a curse that men stop working and women don't as they get older. She thinks it's like a curse from God. Like we can be 7, our pussies still work, but like men's dicks stop. And she thinks that's very rude. She's also a God-fearing Christian, so.
I think I love your grandmother. I think that she's my spirit animal.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, this is exactly who I am. And then she's like, your dad helped me get this car.
I'm wondering why this is so low.
Oh, yeah. Your dad helped me get this car. Is it this whole way? Oh, my God.
I think I love your grandmother. I think that she's my spirit animal.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, this is. She's like, your dad.
No, I just have to. Okay, it's fine. I don't want to pee, so it's okay. I just have to pull it up later.
She's like, your dad helped me get this car. And he knows nothing about cars. Look at it. Doesn't even have a CD player. I was like, Grandma. They don't even fucking make CDs anymore. There are no CDs. It's not my dad. It's that the cars don't come with them anymore. It's called Bluetooth. Well, you got to show me how to connect my phone. She made Young Bae like bring in 40 tons of wood inside the house. He was like put to work. I thought it was great.
Okay, good. No, keep it on, baby. Okay, take it off if you want. Irie's convinced that Band-Aids
heal immediately.
Make things not hurt. Perfect. I tried to explain to her that that's not true, but I don't let her believe what she wants to believe.
She might be fucking Spider-Man. She might heal.
You're right. She has baby genes. Well, I love your grandmother. And what else did you do in Jersey?
Yeah, it was hella cold. It was rainy. I just kind of boo-loved. I went to my first football game. Went to the Jets game. Also cold as fuck. Not for a California bitch. Don't know how all these diehard football fans sit in the stands. Cold as fuck. Yeah, it was cool though. I would never do it again in the winter, but it was cool. I had a good time. I was with my best friend. My best friend is I have like so many best friends.
Best friend.
Young Bae's like, you can't have that many best friends. I'm like, look, nigga, don't hate because I got lots of best friends now. Because I can't, they're all best, okay? Just chill out. I'm a very lucky woman. I'm very likable. It's my college roommate. So she was there with she was there with her son, who's like 2. And at first she left with her boyfriend. And then she's like, can you bring him up we took the train. And he's like, can you bring Dallas from Philly to New York? So me and Young Bae brought her son on the train.
Oh my God. That's what you call a village.
Yeah. We brought him to New York. 2 trains. He peed. I was like, fuck, I forgot about this diaper shit.
Did you have extra diaper?
Yeah, she had a bag, but I'm like, still, I forgot. First of all, penises.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Heavy babies. My child still weighs like 30 pounds. But it was good. We had a good time. I had a good time. I had a good weekend. It was nice to be on the East Coast. I was happy to get back to this weather and this week. But oh, and then yesterday was Lena's birthday. I'm a mom of a 4-year-old.
I know.
Which seems like, wow, how many years apart are my kids gonna be?
Right.
Because I don't even. Well, I don't have a man anymore.
She went from
We had a great weekend to we broke up an hour ago. It's not funny.
I mean, it's not laugh.
Life is changing. Life is happening, guys. Life is happening. Mostly because I have baby daddy issues and other issues, and I don't think like I have this time or like I don't really have the tools to navigate through that right now. Like I know it's not fair to like complain, and that shit. I don't even feel like it's fair for my friends to hear me complain about my baby daddy issues constantly. But they're my friends; they don't fucking have a choice. But for him, I think it was just a bit much, and like his advice was just not realistic sometimes because I can't snip the baby daddy. He comes with the baby.
Right.
But overall, I just have a lot going on. Me and Erica have a lot going on. There's a lot of money to be made, and in general, I just want to be rich first.
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I was telling Jamila about like, just trying to like heal from the trauma of baby daddy and like trying to not bring that shit into the next relationship. And also like this is like her first time dating someone as a mom.
Seriously,
seriously dating someone. I'm still like navigating dating life, and yeah, I am dating someone a little more seriously now, and trying to figure out how that works too. And fuck, there's no fucking rule book to this shit. Like you try shit and you're like, this isn't working for me. And you do have a lot going on. And aside from like what we're doing, like you're going through some stuff, and if you don't have a partner that's really like understands and supportive, and sometimes it's not even their fault.
It's like, not. It's like, I do. I have a lot of shit going on.
It's like sometimes you just don't know. It's just better to just deal with this shit on your own, so you don't end up hurting someone.
And I realized
collateral damage.
Yeah, and I realized like I wanted to be like it would be nice to lean on someone and to vent and to have support, but then it's like I can't rely on anyone to resolve anything. I mean, obviously I want comfort and I want condolence, I want advice, but like I'm not gonna always want to hear that advice because you don't have any kids, you don't really know what I'm going through, and like not firsthand at least. So, and it's long distance.
And it's his first time dating someone with a kid too.
He has dated other people with kids, but I don't think he's dated other people with kids who have like very irritating baby daddies and long distance.
Right. Well, there's that too. I mean, it is, and I think like there's no guarantee that your baby daddy is going to ever not be irritating. It's all about how you react to it. You know what I mean? Moving forward. And I think that's what you need to focus on. It's like how you deal with him moving forward. And then you can start thinking about, bringing someone else into your life in that way, because it affects them, when they have to hear
me bitch about it.
Well, it's not even bitching about it. It's like, it's that, but also like, it's an ego thing. Too.
That's true. Because like who in reality wants to hear about the person they're dating and their ex? I don't. I'm very ego driven. Young Bay told me like I saw him like delete a DM and then he had a conversation with an ex, a very mediocre ex at that. But like my ego immediately started getting fucking irritated. Mm-hmm. My ego is out of this world. Mm-hmm. And like I think he showed me a picture of another person and I was just like, well, I didn't ask to see this bitch. Mm-hmm. Like it shouldn't be that serious, but I don't care for it at all. Mm-hmm.
You're in a fragile place and all those things are triggering you. And I think also like it's just you have to kind of work on how you're going to detach in some way from baby daddy. I mean, I know you guys are already like detached, but you're not in some ways because he does shit and then you get so pissed. But this is what he does all the time. Same with me. You know what I mean? Same shit with me. I be getting so pissed. I'm like, we need to believe these niggas when they tell us who they are.
And I do, but then they go for your jugular, they fuck with you via your child.
Yours is definitely a lot more agitating than mine, for sure. But knowing that he's probably not gonna change. So you have to figure out something along the way. And I don't envy you, because I'm glad I don't have to deal with shit.
Girl.
But you're gonna have to figure out some self-preserving tools. You are. If you want to have a healthy relationship in the future, and you want to have a calm mental state when you have to deal with him, because we have to deal with these niggas for a long time. And I hope I get to the point with mine, because there's always this moment where I'm like thinking like, wow, maybe we're working towards a friendship, and then something falls back. And like, I do believe it's possible with me and him. It's just there's still a lot of emotions and love there.
Well, there's always going to be love.
Yeah, but there's still some other love.
There's some other thin line.
There's some other love there, and there's also some jealousy there, and there's also a lot of ego, especially with my situation, and what's going on with him, and X, Y, and Z. So it's just, yes, baby.
Tell her not to do that.
Tell her no throwing. Okay, well, go pick it up and put it in a safe place. You don't know where it is?
Find it.
Go find it. Okay, go look for it, babe. Go look hard. Okay. Anyway, I'm here for you.
I know.
And
I appreciate you being here for me and listening to me bitch all the time.
No, I understand, and I'm here for you, and I know you've been there for me in a lot of like fucked up situations that we haven't even talked about on our podcast.
I know. I am very grateful for you, because sometimes, like even yesterday, I was like having a moment. I just like sat at the gas station and I was like, I'm just so mad. And I'm like, okay, I'm better. Start driving now.
And it's like, you gotta cry sometimes. Shit, it gets overwhelming and it rains and it pours. But you know what? Like, everything happens like that for a reason. It's because like the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is trying to tell you, okay, I'm piling on all this shit on you right now, because I need you to sit back
and listen.
And look. Yeah. And sit your ass down for a second.
I've had multiple things happen like this week, or just in general last couple weeks, that I just feel like it's an attempt for people who are rather insignificant but are in my life, like putting their opinions out or saying negative things or whatever. Baby daddy fucking with me. And overall, I think the lesson is like, insignificant people deserve no energy from you. Like none.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to say. It's totally different to be in the situation. But I mean, overall, it's literally a choice. You can only control your reaction, and that is really.
And even speaking of, not even just insignificant people. Like, sometimes you just have to you have to be so protective of your energy, even giving it to people that you love sometimes, because you have to like store it. Like when you're feeling low on energy and low on motivation and low on life, like sometimes you got to store that shit up and kind of like go into your little hermit crab shit, your little Cancer shit, and like kind of reactivate. That means like, you and young bae breaking up. Okay, it's fine. It's okay, baby. She doesn't. Okay, well, tell her to put it in the trash. Tell her it's dirty. You and young bae like breaking up, like this all might just be a sign that you need to kind of go within yourself and kind of like not give your energy to people, even the ones you love, like maybe even friends. Like you might need a break to just be with yourself and like really think about some of the things that they're saying, because there might be truth to some of the things they're saying, but you can't hear it because you're annoyed and angry at the situation, at the cards that life has dealt you currently. It's hard to hear critiques. It's hard to self-reflect sometimes.
I'll admit I'm defensive. I don't know where that comes. Like, I don't know where that comes from. Maybe childhood, but I can be defensive. And I just think people are stupid. So.
Oh my gosh. Luna, that's not your Band-Aid. And you shouldn't put it on you. It's dirty, okay? Okay. Anyway, so that leads us to our topic, which is being dickmatized and detoxing. Detoxing from the D.
Yeah.
I think in the last, probably I would say week and a half, I think it started 2 weeks ago where I just kind of was like slowly realizing like I need a detox. Like this is why does my mood revolve around penis? Why am I in a good mood if like my penis flow or the guy who I'm seeing is paying attention to me? That is dictating how my mood is. And it's also like I will not, like the last few weeks or the last month or two that I've been dating this guy, like I will go see him and not go do shit I should be doing for myself because I want to spend time with him. Because also dating with a kid is really difficult and you only have minimal amounts of time to see certain people. And so like, you know, you try to prioritize and sometimes your prioritizing is fucked up. And I feel like mine has been fucked up. But the last 2 weeks, I've been like kind of like low-key off dick. And I don't know, I'm trying to keep it going. I kind of low-key feel like I need to be celibate a little bit. I don't know if that's going too far.
When you get some, do you, okay, because this happened. When I start getting some, I feel like, then I'm like, tick, 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 tick. But then I'm like, when I haven't gotten it, and I'm not like, after that, like, I'm not thinking about it, then I'm good. But if I like get some, then I'm like crazy. And then, if I, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like if you detox and then we don't worry about it, then we can like stay on that path.
Maybe. I mean, I think, you know where it started? It started when Happy Bae wouldn't have sex with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when you're like, oh, you can't, probably was like reverse psychology. I mean, not reverse psychology, like your ego was like, oh, you can withhold for me, but like, could I do the same?
Kind of that. It was that. It was like, yo, I like, first of all, you were supposed to come see me.
Did you tell them that he wouldn't give you any? Did we talk about that?
Oh, I don't know. Basically, like 2 weeks ago, like Happy Bae was supposed to come to my house, which is a whole thing because like he never comes to see me because I don't live near him and where I live is not popping and there's not a lot of shit to do. So he always has an excuse not to come to see me. So he didn't come to see me. I was really annoyed, but I still wanted to see him. So then I went downtown to go see him. And then when I got there, he wouldn't have sex with me. And I was like, the fuck? Like, I drove. Not only did you not come see me, I drove down here and you're not going to have sex with me? But he was like, I need to prove to myself that, like, you know, I can hang out with you and not have sex. And, you know, and I was like, okay, like, can we do this another time? Can we practice this another day? He was like, no. And I respected it. I understood what he was trying to say. And I understand, like, he's definitely has pushed me in our relationship to, like, you know, slow things down. You know, I've learned some things from him. But from that, like after that, I was like, huh. After I left him, I was annoyed, but then I was like, you know what? I don't need to fuck. I'm cool. I did fuck on Friendsgiving, but after even that, like I was like,
oh yeah, I probably remember that.
But even then, I was just like, you know, I just feel like I'm detaching a little bit. From like, I think the initial excitement of me dating him was just like, oh my God, he's so amazing, which he is. He's still a great, incredible person. But it was just like, oh my God, I became obsessive. And now it's fading down. And also, and I'm like, I have too much shit to focus on right now to be focused on why he's not calling me, why I haven't had sex. Like, why is that dictating what I'm doing? I have so many other good things happening that if I focused half my energy on this
shit, right,
then I would be like, I would already been.
It's just it's like a constant thing. I think in human lives or women's life, where what are they doing? Stop! What is it?
Was the solution?
Here's a good time.
Go ahead. guys, don't shake this table.
I'm not the one shaking.
What happened in there? Oh, Jesus. Somebody pooped. This is our raw, uncut, unedited video version of Good Moms because we have recorded many episodes on my phone. But for some reason, they take forever to upload to YouTube. And so we just decided to record directly in YouTube. So there's no editing. This is going to be just the full length version of our episode. So we'll have a lot of interruptions. Sorry ahead of time. Gotta push it really hard. Oh God, block that. Is
If you
Moana,
guys fight, we're leaving.
is Moana still on?
They play with different things.
Irie, why do you
It's time for bed. All right, let's go to bed.
Irie,
Dresses on.
why do you have your shoes on, Irie?
Supposed to. I'm gonna just shut the door and build a fort. Just play. What is up? She gave it to you. She got it. She gave you the phone. There's the phone. It's right there. Stop crying. Now. Stop. Wipe your face. Wipe your face. Wipe your face. No, you got a baby. Yeah, but you're a big girl. A 4-year-old. You're a 4-year-old girl. You're my 4-year-old girl. You're 4-year-old. Ivy, stop. Help you. No, that's huh? That's right. We're back. You know, do mom shit.
Okay, sorry, we're back. Irie is in this phase where I'm literally 5 seconds away
I know.
from like kicking her in the head.
You're having a lot of patience. You're doing a good job.
I'm literally.
You're doing a good job. You really are.
I want to fucking curse her out.
I know.
I want to fucking curse
I know you
her
do,
the
girl.
fuck out.
Oh no, I know.
Oh my
I know. It's a
God.
struggle, girl.
Why is she crying over every fucking thing? Like, seriously, I'm going to fucking scream.
Does anybody have any advice about this stuff?
There's
though?
no advice. It's just a thing. I think it's just a phase. Like, they just go through. Like, I don't know what else to, I don't.
Luna's just like doesn't listen. She doesn't pretend she doesn't hear me.
I'd almost rather that than the crying. The crying is what
I know.
pisses me off.
I know. It drives me crazy. Like I know.
Like
I
a
know.
fucking meltdown over fucking every goddamn thing. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And then I'll tell her, stop crying. I'm gonna spank you if you don't stop crying. And then she'll just keep crying. And I'm like, are you kidding? And then I'll spank her. And then there's no point in spanking her because then she's gonna cry more. And then it's just, and she's not even really crying. And
She's just like pretending.
She's just making noises.
I know. That's the most annoying part. like what they think is crying.
It's so. I literally right now just put my hand over her mouth.
I mean, I get it. Like, I get it.
Oh my God.
You're not alone, girl. There's other people going through the same
Fuck.
thing.
Like,
I'm about to lose their shit. You're not a bad mom because you want to kick her sometimes.
Oh my God.
I feel the same way.
I just want to go in the bathroom and I want to lock her in there and put like headphones on. Anyway.
Back to the topic.
But anyway, I guess I've just been saying is that over the past 2 weeks, I feel like I've been like on I've just been coming to a lot of realizations. Of course, I've always known that I put too much attention on men. I put too much importance on how,
they validate you,
how they validate me, and how I determine my value based on how they value me. But I've kind of gotten to the point where I feel like I'm feeling more confident in myself than I have in a very long, over the last year. It's been growing and growing and growing. And I think now that I actually really like someone, I don't know, at first I started reverting back to old shit where I was obsessed. Call me. Why isn't calling me? And now I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I still kind of do give a fuck, but I give a lot of fuck less.
Yeah. If you call me, cool. If you don't,
right now, he was supposed to come over tonight, and he called me with some lame ass excuse. And normally, I would have been
pissed. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just okay. I got shit to do. I got a podcast to record. I got things to write. I got things to create. You're doing that all day. And that's the funny thing about it is that men have no problem prioritizing work over women. Why, as women, do we
have a problem with that? I want to, in that sense, I don't know why we don't function that way, or if that's just in our minds, but that's a thing.
Because we're taught as little girls to get married, to find a man,
to cater to
them, and
if we don't have one, we're not shit.
Yeah, why don't you have a man? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with her? She can't keep a man.
Yeah, I have felt more. I felt way more confident and way more empowered lately. I mean, maybe because there's just a lot of things happening. I mean, that's another thing. There's a lot of crazy things going on in my personal life, but I feel so good about the things that are coming to fruition and manifesting and the projects that I've been working on, and I feel so good about it that it is almost a sense of validation that I got shit to worry about, and it's not you,
I mean, just you making the decision to, take a break with Young Day speaks volumes. I know, you might have not have been able to do that a year ago if you guys were far along in your relationship.
I would probably wait for him to initiate it.
Yeah, you made the initiation because you feel you know what, I'm not capable of doing this right now for me.
Yeah, and he made a comment well, maybe you should go out less, or, go out and stop spending money drinking and blah, blah, blah. And I was just yeah, but I also spent money to, come see you. I also spent money to, come hang out with you. And I'm I could have done without that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want it to be that way, but it was it kind of shed more light on reasons why I could stop doing that, but I should also stop doing it. It's not a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. I spend so much. First of all, we're moms. We have a lot of shit to do already. Wash clothes, make dinner, get an income.
Mm-hmm.
But we have good things going. We're such smart women. We're so creative. We have like, we're in the city of making shit happen. And like to even waste even a little bit of time worrying about pleasing somebody else, not myself first, is crazy.
Well, you're also already adding the extra layer of stress of a long distance relationship. It's hard. Those are really difficult. That's really difficult, like to maintain.
Yeah, and then I'm like, is he happy? Is he not? Is he? I know he's like sick of this. Like I'm constantly feeling like on edge because I know he really wants me to move there, and it's not as simple for me to just like drop my life and move somewhere. And then I'm like, oh, he's not happy. He's not satisfied. Someone's gonna take my man. And not that he made me feel like someone can take him or he wasn't like a good guy, because he absolutely is, but I don't even have time for those type of thoughts, you know? Like, it's too much. When they're like, I'm not a billionaire, and I can't, like, until I am, I can't worry about that type of
Right
shit.
now, it's like you're living day to day to try to get through the shit that is being dealt your way.
Yeah.
And adding an extra layer of a relationship where you're trying to please someone and making sure they're okay. Right now, you need to make sure you're okay.
Right,
You know, you need to make
right.
sure Luna's okay.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the biggest priority. And it's like, for me, same thing. Like, I got to make sure Irie's okay. I got to make sure my mind's okay. You know, I travel so much with work too. Like, I got to check in with her and make sure you okay. Like, yeah, mom is
good. Right.
You know, and it's just adding the extra layer of like also dating a man. And that's the beauty of my relationship with Happy Bay though, is that he has taught me a lot of patience, because he's not ready for a relationship. And he is a very patient person, and he's a very like, he loves to spend time with himself, and like he's kind of a hermit.
I want to love to spend time by myself.
He's like, I asked him what he did the other day. He's like, man, I just loved on myself all day. He's like, it felt good. He's like, people, you know what someone said to me the other day? He's like, be careful about spending too much time with yourself. You might fall in love with it. And he's like,
that's the point.
And I know, but he's like, low key, I feel that way. I feel like I don't really need to be around people. And he's like, I'm not saying that to you to make you feel like I don't want to be around you, because I absolutely do. I'm just saying, like, I'm really enjoying being by myself and working on focusing on the things I want to focus on when I want to do them. And I was like, I think he's really planted that seed in my head. And like, we have so much going on, like with what we're trying to do with you know, our brand. And it's a full-time fucking job.
Girl, it's more. There's two of us, and it's like a 4-people job.
It's a full-time job just to like get, you know, to
the podcast stuff on Wednesday.
Think of topics. A full-time job to think of Instagram posts. A full-time job to, you know, connect with, you know, our listeners, which is like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, not like we love it, obviously, because we do it, and we're not.
But we want to make sure we connect with you guys, and you really feel like, you know, we're talking to you, and we're not brushing you off like, hey, thanks, like a little heart message.
No, I love talking to people who hit us up. I mean, that's like really the perk for me.
And then we also have other jobs.
Yeah, like we also have jobs that pay our bills.
Yeah, it's like, it's a whole lot. And to add the other layer of like, oh, I gotta also fit you in my life too. It's a lot. It's a lot. Right now, all I want is recreational dick.
Yeah, like,
if you like, and for him, like, I'm still dating this guy, and it's not it's not necessarily recreational, but it's like, hey,
dick without too much attachment,
right? Like, if we don't have sex,
is that possible? Okay, so is that possible? Because that's another thing. How often, like, as women, can we? I mean, I have,
but it's hard when you
like the person.
You didn't really like that person, because I had a lot of unattached sex early on in my singleness. What do you mean?
Oh, you're saying in general.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, when I first got single, I had a lot of unattached sex that didn't mean anything, and it was fine. Like,
I wasn't worried about them after.
Even the guy I was dating, like, you know, Trump and Lip Bay, like, you know, we wouldn't talk for like a week and a half, and I'd be like,
you weren't really tripping about him.
Yeah. So it wasn't until the end when, like, suddenly I took drugs, and then I fell in love because I was on ecstasy.
Oh yeah, that was the ecstasy.
Yeah.
That did that. Don't take ecstasy with someone you don't like that much.
But I just want to have, like, it's cool. Like, I just want to have check-in. Like, you good? We good? We can like be intimate, and then I'll get back to it, back to what I got to do. Like, I don't want you to, if you're a distraction in any way, like, I don't have time. And I even almost mean a good distraction. Like, I don't even really have time for that.
It could be, you cannot distract me.
Period.
But I think you can like someone and come to a healthy space with them. But I think the most important thing, like you said, like Happy Bay said, quote of Happy Bay is that, like, to fall in love with yourself first and the time you spend with yourself makes it so that when someone comes along who you do genuinely enjoy, if you enjoy them, that you're not, no matter how much you're interested or really like that person, or the sex is bomb or the conversation is bomb, obviously there's like that 1 to 2 week like honeymoon phase, and that should, I mean, like, there's could even, I think that even is a thing, but like, if you can maintain your focus and your
Preservation.
without getting distracted and wanting to dive into that person, that's important. But I think that first comes with diving into your fucking self.
Yes. It's so true, because as women, we can so easily dive into someone else and distract ourselves from whatever it is we don't want to work on, or that's too hard to fix, or too hard to
then
finish.
when it gets too hard, be like, oh, what have I done?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like, I have so much other shit going on.
Yeah, and then you've done no work on yourself, and you're back to square fucking one.
Yeah, and I've done that. I've done it a lot. It's
all I've ever done.
Yeah,
really,
I was
honestly.
gonna say, I don't know if I've done any other.
It's all I've ever done, honestly. This is like, I feel like being single has allowed me to work on myself more so than ever. Mm-hmm. But I feel like
it can also do the opposite.
I still have more work to do.
I was gonna say something.
And as far as detoxing from the dick, or detoxing from being dickmatized, do you think that you literally have to not have sex to do that? I think that you kind of do.
I think you do. I don't know when, but I ever heard a conversation or something on TV or something recently or maybe I read something. And yeah, it was like you have to abstain from sex for a while to better understand yourself or something. Sex, I think we've been miseducated on sex as like therapy, because it could be so many cool things. Like, sex can be really manifesting if you're in line with your partner enough, and that like that energy can really be like forced into like a positive space. But if you're just delivering that energy, that intimate energy, and that like orgasm energy to nothingness with no intention, it's a waste. And I think you have to abstain from it in order to understand it better and understand yourself better. And even Erica told me earlier when we were in the kitchen that I should masturbate more. And I know I always say this, I don't masturbate enough, even though I'm super sexual. You're probably right. I could like learn my body better, learn to love myself better.
Yeah, don't be afraid of it. You might unlock some shit that you only can do when you're by yourself in your most comfortable state, because you are alone. No one is there to validate you or judge you. You know what I mean? No one's there to be like, yeah, bitch, you so sexy. Oh, yes.
Like pornless.
You know, and like no one's there even to be like, I don't do that. You know what I mean? It's just a free for all, you on your own situation. And I've had the best orgasms by myself. The best probably I've ever had. I've had a few guys come close to my solo situations.
Really?
But yeah, truly. I mean, it's like not that I've definitely have had uninhibited. Was that right? Uninhibited sex for sure, many times. Even like, especially when you're comfortable with someone like my baby daddy or whatever. But and even other people. But there's something about having sex with yourself that is it's just different. And I think you probably really should do that. I think it might be a step in kind of that detoxing.
Oh yeah.
That dick detoxing, for real. Because there was a time where I was like, when, especially when like I was feeling really unsexual in my relationship after Irie, and I was masturbating, and I was like, you know what? I don't even need another dick, because this is so satisfying. And of course we do. Of course we have sex and all that. But like,
tell yourself that? Like another dick as in him, or another dick as in
I don't even need dick, period, is what I felt, because I was satisfying myself. And it just felt great. I could be done with it. It was almost like I didn't have to like do the whole thing afterwards. And then of course, sometimes, a
You
lot
want
of times, you want that whole thing afterwards. You want the cuddle. And
right. The talk, the
you know.
pillow talk. If they come in here, I'm like, oh shit.
Is it crying? Is Irie crying? Oh my fucking God. Why is she fucking crying?
We're
Why?
gonna find out soon enough.
Why?
She will come to the window and she will tell us.
Oh my God. I hope
What did you do to
I
Irie?
hope she figures it out before that.
What's wrong with Irie? What's wrong with Irie?
You guys, do any moms out here have kids that
What's
just
wrong with
cry for no motherfucking reason?
Never mind. It's okay. Never mind. Nothing. No. Nothing. Bye.
What's wrong? Oh my God.
I mean, and then on top of all of this fucking conversation, having fucking one kids, not even kids plural, is so fucking draining. It's fulfilling. I'm not gonna lie, it's great, but it's so fucking. How the fuck can you even have a kid and a significant other and a passion and a job and cook dinner? Like, bitch.
Like the significant
Then we want to have a podcast? Like, what the fuck? Who would sign up for this? I mean, I love it, but I'm like, what? Yo, like, something has to go. The dick.
The dick's gotta go.
No, like, we can't.
Well, because I feel like it takes up, like, I feel like, you see those charts? I feel like those pie charts.
Pie charts. Okay.
I feel like the dick takes up, like, probably like
65% brain.
68%
of your brain thought power.
Like 15% is like dreams and aspirations.
Right.
And then like the other like 10 is like, I don't know, like date, like I don't even fucking know. Oh, it's just too much. It's too much time.
Enriching yourself. And then there's like Instagram, kids, dick. Instagram needs to go, dick needs to fucking go. Huh? Okay, 1 minute. Don't open that door. Don't you dare. We'll be there. We're almost done.
Okay. I'll put another movie on. Let me put the other movie on.
You could do that from your phone?
No.
Oh.
We're gonna take another break. We're gonna merge that somehow. I need to go check on why my kid is crying. Because she's gonna come over here in about 4 seconds.
She was trying to like self-soothe. I thought.
She's literally just making that sound again.
What, at you?
That sound, the big ass fucking cry sound.
Okay, let me turn this off. Should I?
Irie, what's wrong? You guys sit together and watch it, okay? All right. All right. YouTube. This is 55 minutes so far. I guess this is our new watch.
Well, okay.
Let me see where we ended.
Instagram needs to go. Dick needs to fucking go. Huh? Okay, 1 minute. Don't open that door. Don't.
Instagram and Dick need to go.
Instagram needs to go. Dick needs to fucking go. Fucking go. Which choice? It was all the way in it last time, right? Dick needs to fucking go. Is it weird if it's like this?
I don't know. I put this natural deodorant on today. I feel like it made me smell worse. Like
It's like get cancer, wear natural.
It made me smell like manly BO. I was like, do I smell like a fucking man?
What kind of deodorant is it?
Some like Tom's not witch hazel. Tea tree oil.
I just saw some of them.
Fuck, can you close that door?
Push the sign to the left.
I think I moved.
You messed up. Yeah. Scoot that chair a little bit to the left. I mean, my chair. Push it out a little bit. Okay, yeah.
I don't think I moved anything.
I moved my phone. I'm addicted to looking at it and knowing the text.
Okay. Oh my god, this is gonna be great.
Hmm?
This Travis Scott concert.
Okay. What was the last thing?
Ew. Good afternoon. I'm into receiving golden showers and drinking golden champagne from beautiful women. I got into this as a teenager and I've been doing it for over 20 years. I even started a fetish business because it was getting too expensive.
Getting peed
I
on?
travel to NYC 3 or 4 times a month and would be honored to be considered for an interview. This is for horrible decisions.
You're definitely gonna have that person on.
Okay. We were saying Instagram Dick gotta go. Yeah, you're right. I can't. The kids can't go, so it's either Instagram
It did.
or both. Loki both. Well,
Loki,
I can't.
Instagram has to kind of be there because we got.
I know. Yeah, I was gonna say
other people.
I was gonna say Instagram can't fully go,
can't,
but the
but
Dick can.
The Dick can go.
Are we gonna go on a Dick detox?
Okay, we chat. Okay. How long?
I wish you could see Shabila's face right now. She's like, wait, like, let's get serious about this.
Seriously.
3 months.
90 days.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. 90 days. Wait, December, January, February?
Okay, 60 days.
Okay.
2 months?
2 months.
Or should we start with 30 days? Are we being ambitious? Are we? Am I talking myself out of this?
Wait.
1 week.
I got done. I broke up.
1 week. No.
No.
I know. I'm still dating somebody. But he's down to not.
I know, right?
Down.
He's all.
He would be okay with not fucking.
Fuck.
And actually, honestly, maybe it would like make me for sure see if I really like him.
That's true. That's very true.
You know.
So 45 days. Okay, realistically, what are we gonna do?
Let's do 60 days.
Okay. Can you guys do it? 60 days? Not. Well, if people are married and shit, your husband will be like, fuck you, bitch, you're divorced. Okay, so February 1st.
I guess, yeah.
Today's the 28th. It could be January 28th.
Girl, look,
29
down to the exact day. Watch, I'll get to 60 days and I'll be like, well, I don't even give a fuck. I'll be like,
yeah, that's how I feel like I'm gonna be.
I'm like, I'm gonna go another month.
Yeah, like whatever.
At this point.
I'm done. Okay. I got a new vibrator and baby.
Yeah, you know, I'm really.
I love myself. I mean, honestly, another part of me, like, I have a really hard time focusing. So much so where I know I don't need meds, but like, I do. Like, if I could find some natural remedy to focus, like, me and Erica, I mean, we both have ADD, but mine's on a different level. I could literally be in my phone going to do something specific and like totally get distracted and doing something totally different. So I just think like even the energy, like that energy can be put into, like, I can't even barely finish a book. Like, I know we post all this shit for the book club. I'll get to the last chapter and just leave it. It's something insane. My purse is a mess. Like, I just can't fucking focus.
Well, maybe that's because you need to eliminate some things from your life so that you can narrow them down and decide what you want to focus on.
Hence the dick and the Instagram.
Yeah, you know, I believe that you can focus. I've seen it.
Without drugs.
Yes. You just have to be more deliberate about it.
Yeah, I have to be deliberate.
Yeah, you have to
There's
be deliberate and really aware of it.
There's that saying, starve your distractions.
How do you like what we're doing?
Yeah, you don't feed them. They don't exist.
And part of me inside is like, let me get one more fucking.
Right? Like, who can I fuck? Wait, maybe we should start on December the 1st. You know, New Year's Eve.
Part of me's like,
Christmas.
Wait, can we start this like next week? Can we start this one more time? No. We're starting it today.
I don't know if I can schedule that. I'm joking. Okay,
I'm on my period anyway. It's a good time.
Me
It's
too.
a good time to
Our
start.
bloody asses.
I know. It's a good time to start. Oh my god, that's how you know we hang out too much.
Oh God, is that what
Our cycles on the same. But anyway, I don't know about y'all, but if you have any other tips for detoxing, what other things are there?
I think it's just being. I think you said being
Intimate?
No, being deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just gonna happen easily. You gotta say no. Don't put yourself in positions. And I think you have to remind yourself what the end point is, and like I think we're gonna see how much we get done. And be like, oh shit, bitch.
No, right.
Like,
fuck these niggas.
Right. I'm about to be rich. But I mean, even people like, I think also because like me and Erica can we've been doing this shit for 9 months. We've been productive maybe 3 days.
That's not true.
Like an all day.
Oh, like an all day productive?
She said, oh. And if
I was productive all day today.
Okay. How many days have we wrote an all day? Like, we probably did it 4 times. Like that one time at the office, that was the first time. That was like 6 months in.
Here.
No. This is
here. We've done it twice.
I'm so sad that we can count it.
I'm so sad we can count it. Oh,
honestly, like,
but we're productive outside of like each other. It's just not fully. It's not like we're at the office. Like,
well, what I was thinking is for people who have full-time jobs, 40-hour job, like 40 hours a week. I'm like, Jamila, what if you focused 40 hours on your own shit?
Right?
Bitch, I'd be complete.
Especially because we don't have typical jobs. We could be doing that.
Right. I mean, I need to put 40 hours into my own business, and I need to put 40 hours into my businesses that are to be.
Right.
But like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Daydreaming about dick and watching Instagram. And
smoking.
And smoking.
No, smoking I go and do things. But no, you're watching Instagram or
I literally don't watch.
But also having a kid literally takes away 3 hours of your day. Just minus 3 hours.
I mean, and then I even feel bad about, and that's another thing in my parenting. I feel like I'm not being as deliberate as I could, as I had these fucking super fake high hopes as when I was pregnant.
Yeah, what kind of
who I was gonna be? Like, I'm gonna have a tutor, a Spanish tutor together. We're gonna be bilingual. We're gonna be conversating. You're gonna know every Spanish, like just ridiculous things that probably I could have.
Yes, 1 second, coming. Okay.
Even in my parenting, I mean, I just overall, if you starve the things that are not contributing to your life, that you're not growing, I'm sure we'd all be fucking better people, and our kids would be too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not, I'm trying as hard as I can, but it's not as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And being as hard as I can would be literally not doing all the shit I don't have to do. And it's so much of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like at 30 years old, finally, today on November 29th, I'm like, okay,
mm-hmm.
it's go time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been feeling that too. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Same cycle, same page,
I'm
baby.
glad we're on the same page. I mean, I was like thinking to myself, like, I was trying to look at it like as a benefit, like, oh my God, for the first time in your life, like you don't have an attachment to anything or anybody. You don't have to feel bad about anyone's feelings or anybody, really.
It is a benefit.
And like you're looking at that as a negative.
And it's
why
not.
is that a negative? You have so much space. Fucking stretch out. Fucking do it. Like why do I feel like I need someone to like invade in my space or like attach to my space or worry about my space or how much I'm giving to them.
Or what they're not doing for me. I wish so-and-so would do this more. I wish he would, and
what am I doing for my fucking self?
Exactly. And you know what that shit is? That shit is a fucking excuse to not be accountable for yourself. Well, I dated baby daddy who wasn't shit for this amount of years. I did that shit for years. And I mean, I've done much better since I've left. But the point is, even then I would get frustrated. Like, you cannot blame the company you keep for the shit that you do. And even you have to be responsible for the company you keep.
Yeah.
They need to be the fuck cut out sometimes.
They do.
And, even if you start like the people who may not be there long term, even we said earlier, like, we spent time with our grandmothers over this time. And the truth is, they are getting older. And I lost my mom's mom in like my senior year in high school. And I remember then in high school feeling like the last couple trips I'd taken to Philly, I was so hot in the ass and trying to get out on the street that I hadn't really spent time with her. And like, when you're a kid, you don't have a choice. And I felt guilty about that then. And I don't know at what point that I forgot about that, but like, shit, I was supposed to call my grandma back. Just reminded me. Even those are important relationships to cultivate. There are questions about, who are their families or who their parents are that even I realized this trip that I didn't really know because I'm not spending time with you. And I don't live in the same city as my grandmother, and then there's just so much to learn about ourselves.
There's so many other relationships to be worried and trying to cultivate than the one that you're than the man.
The one that's possibly temporary with the man.
It's true. Even this week, my friend, I was like, I saw you went to the Gucci Mane concert. It was Ashley. And she's like, and she was like, yeah, I took my brother. We had so much fun. And I was like, I need to take my brother to a fucking...
Ashley Mamacita or Ashley TME?
TMZ.
Oh,
TME.
That's bad.
The model experience. Speaking of the model experience, if you want to be a model,
are you in the field of aspiring modeling, taking photographs? You need to know how to pose, cultivate your Instagram.
Yes. Do you need experience and you don't know where to begin? Well,
the model experience is where you begin.
Honestly.
Honestly,
the model experience is the shit. They do fashion weeks at LA Fashion Week. You will walk on the runway. You will wear designer clothing. Get a fucking photo, video, build your portfolio.
One-on-one coaching.
Training with professional models. Specifically Rio Summers, who was on America's Next Top Model. And
exposure. They have like a huge following.
And they do modeling for kids too. So you want to get your kids into modeling. You don't know where to start. They can help you with that. Get you, ready to get an agent and all that. So
it's pretty fucking awesome. Especially if you want to get into that, and anywhere, honestly, it doesn't matter where you're at. But yeah,
at the model experience.
See, that's
and that's my friend Ashley, and Ashley is like, ever since I've known her, like I met her when she was like 22 in college, and she was such a fucking hustler. She had a man, but she's always been so focused. Like, she's one of those women that, she's like us, and then like a lot of women that will get distracted, but she has a special
short distraction period.
Yes, she's just very focused on her goals, which is, providing a certain lifestyle for her and her family.
And that's another thing, like, you have to be around people that want.
And being around her makes me motivated. I was with her today all day working, and we were just like bouncing ideas off of each other.
Going to her fancy ass house and finding new fucking recreation rooms every time we go. I'm like, this bitch is rich. She's famous. I love being around. I'm happy we're partners. That it's definitely pushed me to a place where I haven't been in a long time. And like, speaking of blaming people for not relationships for holding you back. I mean, I think on the contrary, the relationships that do push you are super fucking important too. People who are on the same page, who love you down and like, you're smart, you're creative, we could do this, we can do this, I'm doing this, because just simply Ashley being Ashley, I went to like one of her first things like 3 years ago, before me and Erica were friends, but we were not nearly as close as we are right now. But I didn't realize I was at Ashley's event, like promoting Mila's Mobile Spa. Check that out too. And she's grown so much. And even like our other friend Jared was just in Tokyo the other night, DJing / performing. He has like a lineup. He hustles. I am, Danielle, my friend, just dropped a new bomb ass vintage clothing line, Vintage Souls. And I just have dope ass friends. And if you have friends that are bums, you're gonna not be motivated. You're not gonna be reminded to be like, to step your game up. You don't want to be like the 10th poor friend. You want to be like the 10th rich friend. How does that go?
And is that the same?
I've never heard that. If you have 9 rich friends, you'll be the 10th rich friend. If you have 9 poor friends, you'll be the 10th poor friend.
Oh God,
I know it's bad, but I mean, it's true. Like Erica pushes me out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways, and it reminds me, like, oh, I am capable of doing this. Oh, I do need to be doing this. Oh, this is something I should do, just because she's doing her thing, And I love you for that.
I love you too. I grow, and I've learned from you too. This is what you need. This is why, like, I know you're gonna be okay, because you are this person already, and you're surrounding yourself with people too. I think it's so important what we surround ourselves with. But you know what I just thought about? That's also really important that we have to really attempt to not do in these 60 days. What is, I find that women, what we do when we get together is we talk about men.
Guys, and dick.
We just talk about guys, like it's our go-to. How's work? Oh, cool. So, girl, let me tell you, this nigga.
Right.
Or
right.
let me tell you.
Look at
no,
this
we broke up. No, let me recite it. And there's this quote, and it really struck me, and it was said, pay attention to the strange joy you get out of talking about your misery. Because you want to tell people about it. Because you get hyped up, you get the validation you want, or you don't get the validation, or you know what I mean? It's so like, pay attention to the strange joy. I gotta get the exact quote, because when I read that, I was like, damn, that I've felt that before. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna call my friend, I'm not even gonna talk about this negative shit that just happened. And then I can't help but talk about it. And I'm like, why did I didn't have to do that.
Or we were like to tell,
I didn't have to tell
a third person.
I know. You know what I mean?
Yesterday, my friends were calling me, and I was really upset with baby daddy. And I was like, am I going to tell this story again?
Yeah.
And I did it. I mean, each time I was like, I'm fine. But like, still, you're right. But also the strange joy you get about talking about your new dick.
That's true.
The strange joy you get talking about, like, distracting dick.
It's true. I mean, it's just, I don't know why. It's like.
But I notice it when I'm around women, too. Like, who are you dating? What's up with you? Blah, blah, blah. Who are you? When's the last time you fucked your husband? Are you guys having a healthy sex life? Why not?
No, I mean, when I feel uncomfortable and I don't know what to talk about, sometimes I'll bring up a guy.
Really?
Like, say you're in an uncomfortable situation, you've never met someone, or you're like, oh, is your boyfriend here? Do you have a boyfriend?
Right, yeah.
Or like people that you're familiar with, but you're not really friends with, or you just have those people that's what you talk about with.
You got a man, right?
It's
just
anybody, so right? Lame. So
it is lame. I mean, I guess the point is, be careful what you discuss, period. And that's people and things and whatever. Like, everything you discuss is ultimately what you're manifesting. And even talking shit about other people. I mean, like, I know everybody does this, but like, talk shit on Instagram all day and DM it to your group chat. Like me, like, look at this shit. Evil laugh. But we should talk about.
Oh, this is it. I found the quote. Sorry. And who shared it? Who wrote it? What does it say? Observe the attachment to your pain. Observe the peculiar pleasure you derive from being unhappy. Observe the compulsion to think or talk about it. The resistance will cease if you make it conscious. If you make it conscious.
Damn, son. Screenshot that. You need to put that in the story.
I was like, shit,
It needs
this
to be
is
like
me.
it needs to be like
Observe the compulsion to think or talk about it. The resistance will cease if you make it conscious. Like,
damn.
yeah.
Wow.
But it's hard not to.
But when you can remember that quote, it's going to be easier.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Screenshot. Okay, this needs to be like
my screensaver.
My screensaver. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let DM us if you're gonna attempt to do the 60-day.
Yeah, let us know.
Detox.
Let's do it. We can check on each other. When we feel weak, we can hold each other up. We can encourage masturbation and
masturbation
and water,
reading, water, yoga, meditation, and working on your shit.
Yeah, and remembering that you can get dick again. Just
chill. You know, I was gonna say. Okay, so speaking. This is highly unlikely. I was gonna say, speaking of your quote and the topic, do you think we can refrain from talking about dick for the next 8 episodes?
We should.
Okay.
Well, we have 2 episodes. I think we don't talk about it on our.
Other people can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like our guests can. If they want to.
For a few months. No.
And we can engage in it, but we're not initiating it.
Okay.
And we're definitely going to allow it to shift away from that in the conversation with our guests. We're not going to hold on to that topic.
Is it men, period, or is it dick?
But men have dicks.
Oh. It's same. I don't know.
It's all one and
was
the same.
Was that a stupid idea?
No. We'll just see how it goes. We'll try. I mean, I think if we're doing one-on-one episodes, we're for sure not talking about dick.
Okay.
But it's hard to control that when you have a guest on.
Okay. All right.
And I don't want.
People are like, I'm not tuning into this shit.
I'm like, what the fuck are they going to talk about?
You're not a goddamn therapist. You don't want to hear your opinion.
We're going to have educational. We actually have some really great guests coming up. So definitely check out for that. And yeah,
that's it.
That's it. Send your stories. Send your stories. If you want our opinion on something because you think we are smart.
Even if you think we're dumb, you just want to hear our opinion. Go ahead. Shoot us an email or a DM.
Our email is parentaladvisorygmbc@gmail.com, or you can just go on our website. And actually, go on our website and sign up for our mailing list because we send out really bomb newsletters.
Yes.
And you definitely should get one. And if you have any businesses or anything you want to promote on our newsletter, send it over. Yes. We can discuss some things.
Our website is www.goodmomsbadchoices.com.
www.
Okay. What, I said 2 W's?
Yeah.
We special really got 2. You know what I meant? Badchoices.com. Goodmoms_badchoices on the Insta.
And it is time to go. Our kids have 4 hula hoops around them, and they're doing spins in the.
One's wearing a fucking Spanish or salsa dress, and one's wearing a ballet tutu.
Anyway, we love you, and we hope that you join us on this mission. We hope.
Oh, we have an announcement.
We do? Oh, yes, we do. We're having a cocktail hour. So if you're in the LA area on December 12th.
We'll be in Century City at the Corner Door.
Is that Century City?
I believe so.
Oh, I didn't even know it was there. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, we'll be at Century City, y'all, I guess.
I don't really hang out there, but
me neither.
I heard it's cool. Explore the city with us.
Come explore. 7 to 9.
Yeah, and then we're also going to the party on Monday.
Yeah, if you guys, we're going to a party on Monday. If you guys want to come, it's fun. You'll have a great time. Bomb music and good-looking people. Most importantly,
we'll be there.
And we'll be there. Oh, I did it again. Good-looking people.
That does not have anything to do with
Is that
dick.
Dickmatized?
No.
Because I thought of dick when I thought about
I
it.
thought of just people.
Fuck, I was thinking of dick.
Are there fine guys there?
I mean, there's my guy.
Oh God, that does not count. We're talking about people. We need about.
I was thinking of one penis.
Wow, that was very specific.
But
you know what? I feel like we, as 30-year-old plus women, shouldn't be like, oh, we're going to the bar on Monday because come Monday, bitch. You'll be like, I think we did that one time. Like, weren't we supposed to do something today? I think we put it on the podcast.
I'm so tired.
No, we're probably really going to be there on Monday, but
You'll see it in our stories on our page if we're gonna go. But it's fun
either way.
either way.
But yeah, 60 days, bitches. Can you do it? Detox from that dick.
Get that yoni balls. I'm gonna get some yoni eggs.
With the crystal balls?
Yeah. I already do Kegels. I feel like I need to detox my vagina.
Me too.
Doing this.
Ooh, we should find a Korean spa that does a hip bath. Have you done a hip bath?
I know what it is, but I've never done it. Is that when they steam the vagina?
Yeah, you like
Detoxify.
you just sit on this like a wooden thing with a hole in it, and they like put herbs and hot
Steam.
water, and you put like a cape over you while you're naked and you watch a movie and talk chit chat, and it's like cleans out your vagina. We should go.
Okay, I'm down.
We should make that a meetup.
Oh my god, let's go cleanse our vaginas, guys.
Maybe the next 60 days we'll do some like yoga meetups, some hiking meetups, just to reinforce our commitment to ourselves for the next 60 days.
Exactly. I think we should go hiking at Bryman Canyon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, anyway, we're thinking out loud. We hope you have a
We're high.
wonderful Thursday night
Good night.
and weekend.
We need to come up with a cool catch line like, keep it sexy, be cool, catch you later.
That is what it will not be. Goodbye.
You didn't like that?
I don't know. You and your jumping and jiving and catch you later. Skippity scop the skin of my teeth.
I keep trying to get us having, something, a tagline, and you're just not going with it.
Skippity scop.
2 hops, 3 skips, and a win.
Jive turkey.
Now I gotta think about the good tagline.
Shouldn't it just be the kids?
Oh, we're gonna do that?
Just have that recorded right now. Dickmatized and detoxing.
You think I should keep it private yourself?
If it's too stressful, let it go. Are you gonna get a storage or no? Is that the only reason you would get one?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm about to sell this table. I'm about to sell that couch. Fuck it.
Sell that couch. Sell it.
It's too big for any space anymore.
Yeah, sell it. Music.
Oh,
Isn't there a Dickmatized song?
a Spanish song I like. We should use that for
Or should we not do Dickmatized songs? Should we start doing more like
hippie, like
curated music to go along with our curated music on our Tiny Desk show? So that doesn't necessarily have
What
to
about
go with...
Natalie? Natalia.
Oh, my friend Adelita? Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Or Summer Walker.
Or
Girls Need Love.
Raven Lene. Oh, Girls Need Love. That might be good.
I just looked at it. That's what was playing.
I don't even know what song it is, but it sounds like it's
You like
good.
Summer Walker?
Yeah, I do love her.
This one.
I have to do this tomorrow. Is this cool?
Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused.
Is this made for us?
I just need a thug.
Oh my god.
I don't think she's trying to get rid of it though. I think she's just saying that I need.
Okay, sorry with the hand. She's trying to get that dick. I'm gonna need. What's he calling for? What's up?
He's like trying to. I have to work in the morning. I should just bring her back because you have to work in the morning.
Oh. So he's gonna come get her?
Yeah, I should go for that. Hello. Yeah. Okay, just finished recording. Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh shit! It's still recording.
I said I'm not. I'm not sure.
Oh my god! Wait, we'd have to edit it.
No, just end it. What do we say?
Did we?
I'm